I don't remember what video it was, but I talked a little bit earlier about how I went to my attic and pulled my Legos out. I don't really have a lot of hobbies outside of video games, and I kind of I'm trying to turn that into a career. So, like with streaming and stuff, and possibly maybe even something else, which I might delve into in a second. But I've been just playing with my Legos because I like them. I've talked. I showed them off before. I'm not gonna show them off again. But I want to talk today about how it's really important to have a good set of hobbies and not just one. Because I like my main hobby growing up was either Legos or video games. And for video games, I kind of really needed my friends to be on the game because we'd play like Fortnite at the time, and I was really I still suffer. I don't want to say suffer. I still have anxiety, but the anxiety of trying to play solos in Fortnite. I mean, you know what it's like. Just fucking bush camping because you're too scared to actually go fight people. I think I got my first solo win. I want to say chapter 2, season 2, maybe season 1. I remember I was very frustrated and I was fucking tense as shit. I was so scared, but I clutched it. I got the pump. I shotgunned the guy in the head, like clean 205 or some shit. I was excited. I took a picture. I screamed at my mom, like, "Mom, look, I got a win!" And then I'm pretty sure I queued up for another one. Had to go do the dishes, and I camped in Slurpy Swamps. I want to say it was called. You go to Slurpy Swamps. You take either a boat or you just sit in the little sewers, and you would get a constant slurp effect, and people would use that to camp in the storm. And I'm pretty sure that's what happened because I came back and there was another win on my screen. Point is, the hobbies I had growing up were either video games or Legos. And when my friends weren't on the game, I would play with my Legos. After a while, we started playing Overwatch, and we'll get in that into a moment. But I would play Overwatch by myself, and I would tend to leave my Legos. I wouldn't play with them as much, you know. Now I'm playing Overwatch and I'm streaming it and I'm making YouTube videos on it, and I'm still having fun. I'm still enjoying myself while I do that, and I'm still like it still feels like a hobby to me. But the progression of it from a hobby towards a career, it's steadily going. You know, the views are picking up. I'm getting more viewers on my stream. I'm getting more viewers on YouTube. I'm seeing how I can turn this hobby into an actual career. And frankly, I've been thinking about it. I've been thinking either doing like stop motion videos with these guys or just doing like Lego set reviews, whatever it may be. I want to do something with Legos in the future because they really are a big part of my life. I don't even want to say childhood. I just want to say my life because I've been playing with these little fucking plastic figures forever. But I was talking to my friends the other day because he was telling me he does Taekwondo. And I was like, man, that sounds so cool. That sounds like such a cool hobby to have. And relating to Overwatch, I was telling him, I'm like, man, I've been thinking about trying to kind of play Overwatch at a professional level, you know? There was this guy called Gaming for Hope who went viral recently. I don't want to say like he went viral because he's like 35 or 40. He has like a full like wife and kids, and he was trying to go pro, which is funny in and of itself. But I was thinking, like, I'm 20. You know, I'm 20 years old. I'm very good at Overwatch. If I just gave it a shot, I could probably get on a team, probably be at a collegiate level or maybe even face it league. I don't think I can hit OWCS. If you've seen those guys, they're fucking insane. Like they're like pro gamers who do that for a living. I don't think I could hit that level of fucking gameplay, you know? Those guys have been doing just they've been playing Overwatch as a career. I am not at that point, you know what I'm saying? But I think I could like just play in a professional setting, you know, in a setting where it's taken a lot more seriously than just queuing up for ranked. I think that's a cool idea, just in the sense of like I'm taking something that I already love to do, which is play Overwatch, really, and try and make it more separate from what I'm trying to do with my streaming. Of course, I would try to make content on the the pro scene games I would be playing, and maybe I've been thinking about also making videos of just on the OWCS and the Face It League. just because I like watching those games as well. But I think like I could probably just try that out myself. And even if like I'm not that good, or if I'm like whatever it may be, if it doesn't go well for me, I'm still putting myself out there. I'm still like trying something new within the facet of something I already love to do. You know what I'm saying? I would also like cooking used to be one of my favorite hobbies. I don't really like cooking isn't that cool of like a thing to me anymore. Like I love to do it, sometimes, but uh, I'm not like bursting out the seams to go cook. But I've also wanted to do like a cooking channel once I move out. Just be like, okay, we're gonna make sandwiches or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Just something like that. I think just having very distinguished hobbies that like you're able to indulge into is really cool. Like editing videos, playing with Legos, playing Overwatch. I think it's pretty cool. I think it's pretty like they're in the same scope of like nerdy stuff, and you can see where the lines between them are drawn, but they're still very separate things. They're still very like one is an offline activity, the other two are online. One of them is where I'm actively communicating and fully engaged with people, and we're trying to actively strategize. And one is more laid back, where I'm just on my computer and I'm taking old footage and I'm trying to edit it up into something more palatable for YouTube and such. What I'm trying to say is that having a multitude of hobbies, having a multitude of interests that you can really delve into and spend a lot of your time with is kind of crucial to like not go insane. I mean, like just coming home from work and then doing the same thing, like doing one thing and then going to bed. It becomes it's a good routine, but having the same thing every single day, every single day, every single day, that drives me insane. I like having a lot of things to do. I like being able to choose whether okay, well, today I spent a couple hours. I want to say like 3 or 4 hours editing videos, and then I played a couple games of Overwatch. And then after this, I'm gonna play with my Legos for a moment, and then I'm gonna probably play with my cats, and then I'm gonna go see a movie. That sounds like an awesome like off day to me. You know what I'm saying? Typically, I would probably just spend the whole day playing Overwatch. Which to me isn't even that bad because I just love playing Overwatch that much. But there is a nice like a sense of having that variety in what you do and what you like really spend your time doing that really makes you feel like a well-rounded individual. Go do things you like. Thank you.